Yeah, man, I couldn't fucking believe it.
No, I'm not kidding. That's like straight up like pimp money on Hawaii, dude. Like you could get on a private catamaran and freaking, dude. Yeah, like that's. I was on Hawaii for 4 years, man. And that's crazy prices, dude.
Yeah,
Did you actually go to the port, or how did you find out about the prices?
Yeah, we went to the ferry, and the ferry, they told us that it's a 3-month waiting list for anybody that's not a local to get out on the ferry. So we looked into private tours, and the private tours are $600 a person per day.
You know, there's also a airline.
Yeah, the airline's not as bad. It's $140 per person, but you only get 2 hours at Creba.
Yeah, I think it's Air Flamingo. That's what it's called. And you fly from La Ceiba Airport, and it's like a 15-minute flight to the island.
Today we were thinking about going and checking out the caves. It's like 2 hours away, but there's like 30 caves.
Yeah, that's nice.
Hell yeah, I bet you that's gonna be badass.
If you like, you gotta go have what the fuck is it called? You know, the little pigs that there's a place in one of those mountains where all they do is sell those pigs. What the fuck is it called? It's not pernil. Damn, I'll remember. But it's like really nice, and the food is amazing in there.
Yeah, this place has got a lot to do, though.
So in which town are you?
We're in Humiko.
Oh, that's nice.
We're staying at Palmas de Mar in Humiko. It's a nice ass Airbnb, man. It's got like a 2-bedroom, full kitchen, like looking out over the water. It's really nice.
Hey, if you don't mind me asking, how much are those Airbnbs going for? Because my wife and I were actually thinking about like going maybe in a couple months.
Ours was $2,300 for 7 days.
For how many bedrooms?
It's 2 full bedrooms, 3 bathrooms with a full kitchen. Like we're on the 4th floor looking out over the water with like a big deck.
That's a really good deal.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, it is.
My mother and I, we manage like our property in Ibiza, and we rent it on Airbnb. We've been doing that for a couple years, and it's fucking great. I really like Airbnb. Even as like a customer and as a host, they're pretty good.
Dude, every time, so pre-COVID, I used to go to San Francisco at least once a year for this this thing we do in San Francisco, and usually about 50 to 75 people make it, and then the locals that are there on top of that. But after the first year, we did hotels the first year, and all of us were like, "Damn, dude, you know how like we should be able to pool the money we're all paying for a hotel and get a hell of a cool house." Because I mean, there were so many of us coming from out of town, you know, not like all 25 of us, but at least like 8 or 9 of us, right? Well, it ended up being about 10 to 12 of us, and we were able to get like this pimp ass Airbnb because we're only there for 3 days. But as long as we're all saving money on using a hotel, it's way better. And it's a better atmosphere too, because you're not in like hotel rooms and you're in like a house, and you know, it's just, dude, I love it. I'm gonna tell you right now, we've done it every year, and We didn't do it this last year because of COVID, obviously, but I miss it. It was almost like a little mini vacation for myself with just my friends. It was fun.
I love Airbnbs, bro. I don't think I'll ever stay in another hotel again unless it's like an all-inclusive resort.
And that's why it's successful, man. Because I mean, and honestly, like I've had really good luck. Well, 1 year, but I think that's because it was just a really expensive year that year in California, and it was just hard to find a place, honestly, big enough for all of us.
The worst part was my rental car, bro. My rental car cost me $1,500 for the week.
Yeah.
You didn't get it at like Hertz or one of those big companies, right?
Yeah, we had to get it at the airport because I had 6 people fly in. So we got it at the airport. But dude, we freaking forgot to finish our booking the first time. Like we ordered it almost a week ahead of when we were coming, and it was like $500. And then we failed to like submit the full booking that day. And when we went to go look at like our reservation stuff, it wasn't booked. So we went looking for a car, and it was $1,500 for the week.
And you said you got it at the airport.
Yeah, we got it at the airport.
So when you're at the airport, you land in outside of San Juan, like Isla Verde. Around that area, outside of the airport, there are a lot of like locally owned rental, and this is just for the future references. A lot of like locally owned rental places. I remember that the company that we always use is called Vias, and I think we were paying something like $25 a day, so it was very, very cheap.
Yeah, when we got our rental car, the guy at the car company that gave it to us was like sad that we got screwed so hard.
Yeah, and the other thing that they get you there is with some type of insurance that they try to sell you, like some type of liability insurance is like very expensive.
Yeah, they made us buy it. We had when we rented the car, we did it through a rental company. And then when we got there, they said that the insurance that the rental company sold us wasn't good.
That's why I love being with USAA, man. Part of banking with USAA and having insurance through USAA for my car, if I ever rent anything, I'm automatic. It's a no charge. I already have coverage with my insurance.
I think most insurance companies are that way.
That was the only way, like, so they told me that I could do it with my regular insurance if I wanted to, but I'd had to put down a credit card with I would have to put the whole total on a credit card. And I don't fuck with credit cards. If I can't pay with it cash, I don't use it.
Do you guys see GameStop heading close to $200 during the pre-market?
Yep.
It's already climbing. It's already going to hit 108.98 right here. Ooh, buddy.
Well, it was already above 200 earlier.
Can I say, didn't it hit like 202 in pre-market?
204.
Hey, we need
208.50.
You said we need to go to 850.
No, it hit 208.50.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 204.
But yeah, it does need to go to 850 soon, please.
No, not soon. Don't rush it. Within the next month, yeah, but we don't need it doing that today. Hell no. Hell no. If we hit 850 in the next 2 weeks, that's good.
$8.50. Got you.
$850.
Tim, stop shorting the market, goddammit.
Oh, I'm telling you, if it hit 850,
Tim, how much money? How much money did you make on Dolphin?
You mean how much did I lose on Dolphin?
You lost?
Oh, no, I didn't lose on Dolphin. HOFV, though, but Dolphin. Well, I don't lose until I sell.
That's the way I am with HOV right now.
Damn, I would have got out at 29. Did you not get out at 29 on Dolphin?
Nope, I would have got out too if there wasn't an Android glitch.
Oh shit.
I was out walking and my phone just restart like 50 fucking times. Should I sell GameStop in this pre-market? I think it has room to dip today right here.
Friday, right?
The Matt D
Yeah, it is
showing it's
Friday.
dipping also. Man,
This is a bloody ass week in the stock market, man.
Yeah, it did go up all day. I mean, it was slow. It was like a 23-degree incline, but it still went up all day.
there's a wall at $202. Big wall at $205. I think I might sell this. I might sell pre-market and buy the dip.
3 minutes till Robinhood pre-market. Might get a little kick off them, or you might get a dip.
I think Robinhood users are more inexperienced, and those motherfuckers like to sell in the pre-market. Guys on the YouTube, you think I should sell pre-market before Robinhood users get on? 1 minute. Let's decide fast, boys and girls.
Mouse posted
No pressure.
this propaganda that's on a trading app. It says penny stocks are now the main focus of Reddit investors. Oh god, the propaganda.
I saw that shit too.
DSNet, it's not about what I bought at. It's about if I sell now, I can buy the dip when the market opens.
Like shiny penny.
Man, this could be like a $10 dip, or the Robinhood users could FOMO. Robinhood users are going to check the stock go up 8.3% this morning and be like, buy, 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 buy.
Should I buy on Robinhood?
Richard, if it doesn't dip, then I have to buy a different stock in the morning open. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell this and buy in the dip. Let me sell right now and buy in the dip.
When's Volkswagen gonna take back off?
I don't know, man. It's really iffy because they I don't know what they were trying to pull off, but because it didn't take long DD to figure this out. So last week or the week before, they announced that they were partnering up with QuantumScape, and that QuantumScape was going to be making their solid state batteries. And on face value, that sounds like it would be a good thing because people are like, ooh, solid state battery versus lithium, right? But the thing is that when I dug into QuantumScape, and like I said, it wasn't much digging. It was like literally the first Google search. QuantumScape is in a class action lawsuit currently because they misled their investors, and their solid state batteries aren't what they said they were. And I'm like, so did Volkswagen like not do their own due diligence on this company? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. So something to keep an eye on, man. Like, definitely. I mean, it won't take long, dude. You can pull it up in 2 seconds. Like, seriously, like QuantumScape is in the middle of a lawsuit. They misled their investors. Seeking Alpha did a report on it, and they said something like their batteries were only found you could get like 260 cycles total. Like, that's nothing for, I mean, like, can you imagine only being able to charge your car 260 times and that's it? And then your batteries are basically dead in the car.
Yeah, with those, then it's a fucking, you have to buy a new car almost.
As I'm saying, all the batteries are located in the frame, or in this case, it's more of like a chassis. It's like a bottom chassis of the frame, which is where all the batteries are located.
It's like a frame off. You basically have to take the whole car apart to get the battery out.
Exactly.
It sounds like DeWalt lithium batteries for their drills.
Well, I think you almost have to because I mean, well, here's the thing. Like, I'm only looking at this from a standpoint of like, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I've been vaping for like quite a while now, and I started vaping when you had to actually be careful with these lithium batteries. Like, well, we used to have NiCad, but then when we switched over to lithium, like lithium batteries, they need to be able to vent, because if they get hot and they're in enclosed space that can't breathe, that can be considered very combustible. So like batteries and that amount of batteries, I'm sure that's the only place you can actually put them in a car, where if you get in a wreck or something, like, you don't want to be sitting in that car. You want to get out of that car fast. At least, unless there's some kind of, like, I don't know. I'm sure Elon and Tesla have figured out some way of making it, as minimized as possible, but it has a very, very high chance
Here
of
goes
catching on fire.
$201.
Nice.
This is the Robinhood FOMO right here.
So it did kick up.
It's either Robinhood FOMO or shorts being covered and contracts being... Oh boy. People really exercising their contracts at this price level. Ooh. There isn't a vote option you could pick, Ken Sama? Man, I try to cover most of the price ranges, the big ones. GameStop's $202. Who told me to hold it? Put a diamond in the chat if you told me to hold GameStop this pre-market. I will do whatever I want to minutes before 9:30 though. Right before 9:30, when the market opens. Who can't trade until exactly 9:30? Which apps is that?
Robinhood. Oh, not necessarily. No, actually, I'm wrong.
Not Robinhood. Robinhood can trade now. Maybe some like European and Canadian apps can't trade till market open.
Cash App.
Didn't Carolina say Cash App?
Okay, I'm not even counting
What about
Cash App.
E-Trade?
I'm not even counting Cash App as a broker. I'm sorry. Yeah, E-Trade.
I think E-Trade is maybe restricted, but I'm not 100% on that. I know somebody is. Charles Schwab isn't. Weeble's not. TD isn't, but I mean, TD owns E-Trade, but I know that there's a TD version that is not restricted that you can buy in pre and after.
I am so sad for you guys who have to rely on Cash App to do your trades. Just save up a bit of cash and open a real bank account, and then open a real brokerage account. GameStop 204. It hit 204 right there.
I don't understand why using Cash App. I mean, like, they charge you on the way in.
Okay, so here's the only thing. I totally agree with you for trading, but it is an exit strategy for getting your money out of crypto. If you need to get it like completely out.
Did somebody tell me to buy more GameStop at this price level?
Wall.
I don't have any cash. So
Are you looking at the wall?
$205.
Like the wall at 205 is like spiking up and down.
No,
so
the
you
wall.
See it was at
It
300.
didn't break the wall though. I
and
knew
it
there was
jumped
a wall at
up to
205. I already called the wall at 205. I was
Yeah,
going
but
to
it
try to
was
sell at
eating away at it.
204. Oh, half the wall got bought at 205 though. Half of that wall
There's a new
got
one I
balled
think
up
you're
at
thinking.
205, or they repositioned. If it goes 205, there's not another wall all the way up until 208. That wall got bought during pre-market. Holy balls. 205 wall got bought during the pre-market. Let's get this run.
Yeah, I'm thinking about selling and then buying back in when it dips.
Wait,
but-
no. Wait. The 208. Put it just a penny under 208. Put it 207.99 if you are wanting to sell. That's the next wall.
I don't know. I might just hold.
What's the size of it for you?
Only like 2,000.
Can we get some turkeys in the chat?
But yeah, that's 208's the next wall. I mean, if you want to sell it and you think it's going to dip, you can.
Yeah, it usually does. Fuck.
It was a very short MACD downtrend.
Looks like it's going back now.
Keep in mind, the closer we get to market open, though, you got to be very risky if you're trying to get out in the morning. Who said I'm holding 2,000 shares of GameStop? I think somebody else said that, not me. Oh, I said there was a wall. Alright, we have a new wall. Somebody popped 6,000 shares at $206. Oh, they took some out of that. They took half of them out and put it on the 205. Somebody's trying to sell off right here. I see you. I see you selling off right here, buddy. The scary thing is I don't see any buy walls. That's what scares me. I don't see any buy walls all the way down to $185. I don't see any buy walls. About 6,000 share wall at $206.
So you think it's gonna drop?
Oh, when market opens, when those people that can finally sell, they're gonna be like, thank God I can fucking sell. And
Yeah, it'll probably. I'd like to think it's gonna dip and then shoot right back up.
I mean, ideally that's gonna happen or within 10 to 15
here
minutes.
it goes.
But
It broke the wall again. It just swallowed that 6,000 share wall.
I'm still seeing like 4,000 on mine.
I know, it hit it, but then it dropped back down. It hit the wall and ate it. And then
Oh, it's
people
going
start
down.
selling.
It's at 5,300. So it's going back up.
The thing, though, is what happens if you sell it and hedge funds are buying shares. They don't have to buy during the pre-market. They don't have to buy during market open.
I'm just really glad it has like decent enough support around 204.
At the $206, it's only 1,000 shares left to be bought up at $206. After that's bought up, it's going to go to 207. There's a giant wall at 210 for 4,700 shares. Yeah. A really big wall at $250. You have 8,000 shares trying to be sold at $250. Let's see here. Guys, if you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter at BetterThanBing. I'll type it in the YouTube chat. I have the hunch that it's going to drop when those people can sell at 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, because so we're probably seeing people FOMOing, right? Not aware of the fact that there will be a dip in the morning. I've also seen GameStop just shoot straight up, like right from pre-market.
Yeah, this rise during the pre-market is like iffy. If it'll hold, I feel like it'll drop to recorrect itself around like the 199, 200.
Or probably even where it
But just in
closed.
case, I set a stop loss. Yeah, so like there's like good support around 204, so I set a stop loss at 203. Because like if it breaks 203, I believe it's gonna shoot down even lower, so I'll just buy back in.
And dot looks good. Perfect shelf pattern.
Yeah, my GME hit my 206 average there for a second. That was nice seeing it friggin' green.
Oh, wow. Good morning, Cardano. I agree with you. It hit big over 202, and I'm just like, yay, green now.
I know, man. Like yesterday, I think I was at one point I was down $1,500 friggin' dollars.
Ouch.
No, it didn't sell.
Yeah, I'm only down 1,100 right now. From I was down at one point like $8,000.
Yeah, I heard you say that yesterday, dude. I was like, whoa, shit, I don't feel bad.
Well, at least that's some positive movement.
Thinking about dropping 200 on AMC market opens just to flip it throughout the day. But then again, I might do GME just to flip throughout the day on Cash App.
AMC hit what?
AMC was 889 yesterday
11.39.
morning. Yeah, yesterday morning it was 889, and I wish I would have brought it then, but now it's like 11:39, 40 somewhere in that area. So I'm gonna see if it go down some. If it don't, then I'm gonna just go ahead and go with my gut. But like I said, I might do GME too because I know GME has a faster move than AMC. Like AMC to get to $14,
Yeah,
that'll
GME is definitely more volatile.
yeah, AMC will take 3 days to get to $14. GME will hit shit $14 in 14 seconds if it really wanted to. 14 minutes, I'll say that. So
AMC has a huge support at 11:30.
right.
Someone's willing to buy 49 or 46,000 shares.
I think what I'm gonna do though is, like I said, I'm gonna just keep flipping, um, flipping throughout the day between cash apps. I'll do 3 on this one, and then I know that'll be my limit. Then I'll do 3 on the next one. Then depending on if the market is doing a lot of ups and downs.
Hey, Carolina, does Cash App have the three?
Yeah.
The 3-thing rule, really? Even if you're working with cash?
Yeah. Because there's no margin on
Does
it.
it tell you?
Yeah, it'll tell you. Once you do
Really?
it by
because I mean they take the fees when you go in and you come out of a trade, but since you're working with like basically cash, I would think that there's no trade rule in.
They don't take fees. I don't know where you got that from. Cash App has never took no fee off of me buying or selling a share of anything ever. Like if I put in $100 and it said I made 101, I get the whole 101. So it don't take no fees, but it will tell you. It will send you if it pops up on my screen today, I'll screenshot it and put it in the general. But it'll say, be careful. We notice a pattern of day trading. You can't trade until such and such date.
Hey, are you trading on unsettled funds?
Hey, drop down the channel if you were thinking about selling GameStop. I want to talk about exit strategy real quick.
Can't.
All right, who was thinking about selling their GameStop before the market opens?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
I was thinking to put it at 207.99 because there's a wall at 208. But the wall at 208, is my reposition. It's only 1,000 shares at this moment.
Where do you think it'll drop down to? I mean, I'm thinking maybe set a buy buy limit at what, like 190?
That's the thing. There's not really any buy walls. I don't know who's buying. I think a whale's just buying and then canceling their orders real fast, or just buying on market. Yeah.
So what were you?
So if somebody said they wanted to sell before market opens, we have 8 minutes until that market opens. There's a 1,200 share wall at $209, and then 1,500 share wall at $208.
So you think it's going to take a big dip?
So different than yours. I don't see that.
What do you see for your walls?
I have a large, decent sized one, 207.
Oh,
for
207.
425.
How many?
It jumped up to 540.
No, that's not a big wall. Over 1,000 is going to be a big wall.
I don't see anything like even close to that though. Like
Because my theory is there's a whale that keeps buying at market.
So you think it's going to dip at open?
I think it's gonna hit like 207.99.
So here's the thing: if you can sell it and then buy back in later without using margin or something, if you have the extra cash on an account, it wouldn't be a bad choice to do before the market opens. If you want to minimize your risk, right? If you bought yesterday at $120 and you want to sell some shares this morning, this could be a good spot to sell and hedge your funds. The MACD does show that it isn't in an uptrend, but that could change right when market opens.
My average is 206.
Yeah, I'm more concerned like.
Oh, your average is at the current price?
So like.
Yeah. But if I sell, then I'm going to be unsettled, so I'll have to wait 2 days. I can buy back in with it.
Yeah,
but then
if you're going to be
I'll
unsettled and have to wait 2 days, that's a little bit different scenarios than the people that can get back in today.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm looking at the buy wall. It looks like 4,000 shares at 185, 2,000 shares at 184. Not really.
We're running out of time. 6 minutes. Yeah, you have a good point. There's not really a buy wall. Somebody's just buying at market, doing these small orders, just buying and buying and buying, like a few hundred shares at a time.
And it's pre-market, low volume.
Somebody said we could hold instead of trying to make $15. It's not $15 per share adds up when you have more than 10, 20, 30 shares. When you have 1,000 shares, it's really adding up. All right.
Yeah, that's such good support around 204.
Let's have a vote. Who thinks it's going to dip right when the market opens? Say aye if you think it's going to dip when market opens.
Aye.
Like, okay, so are we gonna say like directly at 9:30 or like a half an hour after?
Directly 9:30. Directly at 9:30.
It definitely dip it directly. It has to.
I think so, yeah, actually.
I think it'll be
Hold on.
quick though. I think it'll be really fast and it won't be too far, and people will start buying it up.
Yep.
Somebody put another wall at $208.
I feel like
they put it at 3,000 shares at $208. Is that one of you guys?
Nope.
$3,000 now.
It's not. Yeah, 3,000 shares.
That's a sell wall you're talking about, obviously.
All right, so those with unsettled funds, you guys are in a whole different position. The other guys with profit on the table, though, during this pre-market rush, 11% gains in the pre-market. Whew.
My funds are settled. Like, I can sell all my shares, but when I buy back in, I'm going to have to wait 2 days is the issue.
That's going to suck.
Yeah, I don't want to get in that position, so I'm just going to hold at my 206 average.
How much do you think you would have to, yeah.
Wait.
So what would you sell at today? What would you be happy with
your
today?
funds aren't settled?
I'm going to drop them like little pebbles on the way up. I mean, I'm not going to sell them all at once when I do sell, but...
I was thinking about selling like 2 or 3 shares at a time, trying to get the price.
Yep.
4 minutes until market opens. You guys, let's go ahead and head back to the other channel, and we're gonna see what happens when market opens. I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts.
1,000 shares at 204 buy.
All right.
No, I appreciate this, Tam. Thank you.
Let's go back to the other channel.
I'm saying y'all wrong or nothing, because y'all know more about the stock market and how things go behind the scenes more than I do. I just know on Cash App, if I buy it, it takes it. If I sell it, it gives it right. Whatever I made, it gives it back to me without no 2D or 3D, whatever.
Yeah, and they're just loaning you that money for the 2 days because they know it's going to settle. And they would let you do that more, but the SEC has that rule. If you have less than 25K in your account and you do any trading more than 3 times that involves unsettled funds, they have to restrict you.
Now my question is this: if you got
or that is settled, then you're fine. So let's say you have $10,000 in there, you make a $5,000 trade, you could and then you make a bunch of smaller ones. As long as you're not spending money that's tech.
But
you went out. Whoever that was talking, you went out. Statement.
Good morning, fellas, ladies and gents.
what up?
Mouse.
Morning.
So I went through an eventful night yesterday after I got off with you guys. About 45 minutes, an hour and a half. We had 3 tornadoes tore through our little area over here.
Scary.
Holy crap.
Mouse, do you think it's going to dip when the market opens on GameStop? It's already dipping.
What?
It's already dipping 2 minutes before market opens.
Yeah, we're going to see a bounce up. They're just they're doing what they're doing right now. We're good. We're going to see TA consolidate up. We went from this morning 193. Looks like we had slightly of a big jump to 207 here. We're probably going to drop down right here around this $200 and then consolidate back up somewhere around 203.
I didn't make any recommendation. I didn't tell anybody to sell, but I was trying to provoke the thought that there is a possibility of dipping when market opens.
Oh, always.
1 minute until market opens and the stock price is already dipping.
Yeah, I'm not worried about all this. This is the beginning of the end phases as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, Tane, whenever the bell rings, can you do your famous... Yeah, we don't want the bell. Nah, you got to count it down.
A lot of buy orders coming in, 6,000 at 195.
I told you guys.
There's no volume here. This is all hedge funds still, so it doesn't matter what the hell goes on now. It matters.
Like if you would have sold earlier, you would be good right now. But those on unsettled funds couldn't. Market's open.
Sell orders at 201, 200, and 189.
See, look, the price is already down $10 per share. That's why I tried to talk about it's going to dip.
Yep.
Wouldn't it be great if you could give financial advice without getting sued if you're not a financial advisor?
I mean, isn't that just saying?
Isn't that what we do?
Yeah, right?
No, but we can't be very explicit on what to say.
It's only an issue if there's money lost. It's never an issue if there's money gained. I think that's what's so messed up about it.
Yeah.
No, even if money's gained.
I can't imagine someone complaining if they're making money. Only, hedge funds might complain. But...
Well, they changed their tax bracket and they get pissed because they were trying to stay under it or something.
Well, that's their own problem.
I mean, I think everybody does a good job of prefacing their, non-advice by telling people, you're not a certified financial advisor, et cetera. But it's okay to give your opinion. You just got to be sure people know that you are not, certified to do that. So anything you say, you can say any opinion you want. Like, hey, I think this is a great time to sell, but that's your own personal opinion. But if you tell people, hey, you have to sell, this is what you have to do, then it gets kind of sketchy. As long as somebody knows, and I think you've made it pretty clear yourself on your YouTube chat and everything, that you're not a financial advisor. I don't think anybody would have a bone to pick, or at least legally would.
Oh yeah, I want to mention. Remember, I told you guys there's not really a big buy wall. I told you it could dip all the way down to 185. So this wasn't a $15 save for people per share. It's more like $30 per share save. If it goes to 185, it'll be like $30 somebody saving per share. I'm starting to see trends of FOMO. There are thousands of orders in, starting around $190 and heading up. People are canceling, readjusting their orders, going up. There's a big sell order at $197. Man, we should take advantage. Like, we have that pre-market access. We should have sold, and then we could have bought the dip. Easily earn $10 to $20 per share.
If you can day trade.
If you can day trade. The guys that sell and then have unsettled funds, you can't take that risk. But every day people are afraid the squeeze is going to happen, so they don't want to miss out. That's where the FOMO comes in. It could be like a 2-day dip. Monday, Tuesday, could just be a dip days.
It could be like me, that's right on the border. And last week I could day trade. This week, not so much.
If I'd made enough profit by selling off my profits from before pre-market, I would have done it, but it wasn't enough to do it.
Okay, yeah, if you don't have that number. But that's something people have to consider as well. What would the price be for you to have to sell in pre-market? $220, $230?
Well, at least enough to buy an additional share, but my average is 197, so it is what it is.
Oh my, that's a high average. I told you guys, 185 was the next big wall pre-market. This is a big dip market open. Lesson learned. Patterns do tend to stay the same most of the time.
Stocks only go up.
Oh, I think it's better to miss money. Because
yes,
if you would have sold during market open, even if the stock price went up, you could still buy another stock on discount. There's thousands of stocks on discount. But right now, if you didn't sell, the price is dipping. You're already losing money. You're already down $25, $26 per share.
Should I YOLO?
No, don't YOLO right now.
Don't lose until you sell.
What did I think about Dolphin? Okay, so Dolphin is going to be a great stock for day trading today. That stock is very volatile. It has some really nice dips and flips, and you open TradingView. Go to my video description, open the TradingView link, or type tradingview.com. You can make so much money day trading Dolphin today. But now those guys that didn't sell during the pre-market, they're just going to be watching the stock for like 5-6 hours right now.
And AKD is up 9% right now.
Is it because of high volume or what? 10%. I'm not chasing naked though.
Not really sure. I've been bag holding some of that for a while, like $100 worth. So it'd be nice to see it come up.
CTRM is going up, straight up.
All right, guys, here's that $185 mark. We're getting closer to that. I mentioned could happen during the market open because, one, there was not a lot of large buy walls. That was another factor that told me that I wanted to sell pre-market. When you don't see a lot of buy walls, that's risky. You know the price is going to dip. if I would have saw a lot of buy walls, it would not have dipped this hard. But there were no buy walls. So here goes that 185 that it dips down to.
Ah, shit! I freaking missed.
Right now is the negative $20 per share point. So if you have 100 shares, you're down 20 times 100, whatever that is. Is that 2,000?
I'm not down. This isn't real money. It's just numbers.
Yeah, so it's just now says numbers.
I'm just messing with y'all.
It could be a 2-day dip. That's why you take profits in pre-market, because you know a stock never just rises and rises. There's always going to be dips.
The dips are where you make your money.
Only down if you sell.
Also, remember, before a big short squeeze, it's going to be a big dip too. It's going to be a big dip before it even peaks up. Because they're going to exercise options. They're going to sell their shares. It's going to dip hard. And that's why it dips hard in the beginning.
Yep. The float gets slingshotted.
Yeah, I know a lot of people cannot trade pre-market, so that's the human psychology there. They see that price rising during pre-market, and it just sparks a flame in them. They want to sell. They are begging to sell. So right when that market opened, it's a race. They go to sell. People on like Fidelity, any platform that doesn't have pre-market trading.
Fidelity doesn't have pre-market trading?
I don't know.
No, Fidelity does. They let me trade.
Oh, I was about to say.
I think TD Ameritrade that you can't.
Oh, TD has good.
Fidelity does, but only to 07, not like 4 like Webull and Ameritrade.
That's crazy. If you guys ain't on a broker that lets you trade pre and post, you guys just need to reevaluate your seriousness on being a trader. You guys got to get on brokers that will allow you to trade at 4 a.m. and through post market day also.
PM.
You know, you don't necessarily use it all the time. I mean, on 30 days, I probably would get up at 4 a.m. maybe twice. But, I mean, it's just still nice to have it there.
The German guys that I were talking to at 4 o'clock in the morning, they told me they're not buying GameStop. They said the price was way too high for the German market.
Well, there's price differences, man, with the currencies. And shit, if they don't want to make money, this is more money for me.
Oh my god, I saw that. Damn it. It went up to like 205. I feel like crying. Good morning, y'all.
Morning, buddy.
Man, I'm surprised I woke up.
So,
holy shit.
Let me ask you, who sold at that pre-market? I had like 5-6 people say I. How many of you that said I actually sold?
I was close. I should have went with my gut feeling, but it's all right.
Shit.
My stop loss was 4 market hours, so the fact that it super shot down right before market open killed me.
I think it. Well, I hope it goes back up. So I can freaking. Well,
Xavier.
I mean, nothing happened. All we did was we just literally reset ourselves to yesterday at 3:59. That's it. We're trading literally in the exact same channel we were trading as we went into yesterday at close. So overnight, pre and post could have just been people trying to make some money, pushing the price up, pushing the price down, covering this and that. I wouldn't worry about this, dude. We literally at the exact same price that we opened. Or we closed.
I think this was the dip though, because I kind of expected to touch the close of last night or yesterday, so now it'll probably bounce back up.
Yeah, that's how Time said that there's normally a big dip before everything happens. Honestly, I think that was at the last 2 days, because again, if this was hedge funds trying to cover, say they were trying to cover the premium on the option for this week, That would have happened in between Monday and Wednesday, like it has been happening all the previous weeks. That being said, this started happening on Wednesday and has continued to spike up. So that being said, whatever's going on right here, the shorts don't necessarily have control over it. This isn't just them coming in and trying to cover for options, the option premium today.
For sure.
Yeah, basically we had just discussed, basically an opportunity to take profits, and apparently most of us didn't do that. But I mean, lesson learned.
Yeah,
Well,
just shot back up.
You guys can't always look at it. Tame has a very, very good overall outlook on what he's trying to do and what he does getting in, getting out day trading wise. But you guys got to understand, if you guys don't got the account, don't beat yourself up that you guys ain't taking profits now. Each and every one of you guys have made a great decision, and your future selves are going to be happy at you after this is all said and done with because you bought in. So a little $20, $30 now is nothing compared to where GME is going to go, So don't beat yourself up because you didn't sell and make $20 per share right now.
Plus, another thing y'all got to remember, you're your own person. What works for Tane might not work for you. Might be in a position to where he can do these things. So like Mouse said, that little $20, $30 you missed out on ain't shit compared to what's coming down the road.
It was about $1,500 I missed out on, but it's all right. I mean, there's going to be plenty of missed opportunities, along the way, trying to start a career as a day trader.
Yeah, I try to call it out. Like, I'm more short term. I'm looking at the 1 minute for the charts. I'm following the pattern. I've been streaming like about 8-10 hours per day, sometimes 11 to 12 hours per day, and I've been doing this for over 3 months. Let's see, since January. So
Man, this is a solid lift.
I have a lot of outlook on the stock.
Yeah, I mean, I actually still got in an opportunity. I bought 5 more shares. Fuck it.
The RSI is still looking good on the 5 minute.
For the 1 minute, RSI is still not oversold.
Yeah, they both look pretty good.
I just had like a kind of like a game plan just because I was telling y'all yesterday.
AZ, I'm cutting you off now. No, you don't have a game plan. Put the buy button down. You're not buying any more of that stock, dude. You have over a million shares. You're good. Put it down.
Ah, shit.
No, go ahead, man.
Yeah, because I was telling Loogie and who else was in there yesterday? I forgot.
Stop's about to shoot the load, boys and girls. The cup is forming. Here comes a nice, beautiful cup. I'm going to zoom in for you guys on the YouTube. Look at this beautiful cup after this dip. So, if you would have sold pre-market, then you just buy the dip right here, and then
yep,
you would have probably got yourself like 5-6 more shares if you started with like 100.
I'm so sad. I had a plan and I messed it up.
So if you would have started at 100 shares pre-market, you sold pre-market, bought this dip. Now you have 110 shares. That's how you gain more shares, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're a day trader.
Man, I honestly I think it's gonna dip more, like drastic more.
AZ, I'm gonna tell you one more time. It is not going back down.
Hey, Ace, what you mentioned in general, you're talking on that's just the DTCC ruling and how they're able to recall shorts at any given time and able to recall from the hedge funds the books and the actual numbers. And that got enacted as of that what was posted
24th.
there. Yeah, it says the 24th. So that's what that is. Basically, instead of 30 days reporting to the DTCC at any given time on a Thursday afternoon or Tuesday, the DTCC can call the hedge funds and get the numbers.
DTCC, don't talk, count cash.
Roaring Kitty tweeted that cat from the Shrek movie, and the cat's just laughing with his arms open. It's funny.
Did anyone else listen to that presentation yesterday?
No, but I know Cattle was trying to call his ass out. Damn, I missed it.
Yeah, apparently they were saying that the
Guys,
SEC.
here goes the climb. It's $204 again. Let's open the order book.
Yeah, the SEC doesn't actually regulate the hedge funds very much.
Oh, there's a big wall at 200.
It is climbing.
Yeah. So, you guys missed out one opportunity, but here's another opportunity coming up for the rest of the day. If you sell, you probably won't have settled funds for 2 days as well. Monday could be margin call Monday, where they trick the bulls into chasing and then buying on margin, and then bam, prices drop, hedge funds get their money back.
I think they're going to continue to do that with the ruling now being out there the way it is, though. Time.
Yeah, even more reason for them to collect more money before things go down. They can always legally justify it too. They can say, "Oh, we had too many shares. We had to liquidate." Because the same guy did something with Tesla, right? They had too many shares. He said he loved the stock. He wanted to hold the stock, but it's not good for his investors for that percentage of the portfolio to just be all Tesla.
No, what I'm saying with the float the way it is, with the shorts, supposedly the synthetic shorts the way they are, with them on margin, you honestly think they'll take out another, they would take out a margin call on basically shorting the stock continuously again on a Monday when the DTCC ruling could basically call them on Tuesday and say, hey, recall your shorts, and literally that would just put them completely underwater as of Tuesday.
Guys, there's still a giant bull run for GameStop right now. The MACD is not showing any downturn at this moment.
Wise key is up on
knocking on 210.
Morning, guys. Making money.
Good morning.
Morning.
How's your knee?
It's elevated and iced. Thank you for asking.
It's elevated like GameStop during this hour.
That's right.
$210.
And you lift it higher.
You saw? Did you see it touch 210?
Yes.
Talking about, did you see it touch 210? Are you even watching the price right now?
I am watching it. I have all my all my graphs. It did.
Okay. I'm just wondering. So when it went to 210, AMC went to 11.4.
It just barely on the 1 minute. It's a little bit below the RSI. It's too
Yeah,
short
we're
right now.
overbought on the 1 and 30 on the RSI.
All the way up to 212. The wall's gone.
Morning, people.
Good morning.
Good morning, G.
Where's Jersey?
It's hit over 70 on the 1 minute chart.
I'm here, man. I'm working. What's up?
215.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're here, bro.
Dude, I want to hear the story about Kata later, man. That sounds like it's going to be a riot.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my god. It got my freaking my excitement going.
Oh, by the way, guys, you should really try to get an NFT NBA Top Shot drop if you can. I bought one for $14, sold my moment out of there from the pack for $600 last night.
How do we do that? Can you elaborate?
Well, I mean, it's not really that hard, to be honest. It's just getting in line for the drop. Apply now if you can. Apply while there is a drop. It's free. You can get a free account. Go to NBA Top Shop. Sign up, sign in. If you can, look online for just 3 really cheap moments, because now you need at least 3 moments to buy
Look at it go. Sorry to cut you off. It's too touching too soon.
So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know.
Joey told me it was impossible to calculate that dip. The way I calculated the dip, Joey, I was looking at the order book the whole time. I was looking at the chart, so I could see the exact orders. And order book during pre-market, very low volume, so it's really easy to make an estimated guess. That's why I told.
But look at how much you missed out on by not holding for another 20 minutes, because now it's already up 15 over.
Let me elaborate.
It's up 30 from where you were down at, because it opened at 184 and now it's at 215.
No.
So that's like 60.
No, let me elaborate. No, I was talking about.
Look at it go.
Did you join the other channel when we were talking about selling and then getting on the dip?
I missed out on that, but I understand what you're saying. But for 5 minutes worth of wait time.
Yeah, 5 minutes worth of wait time, and you get 10% more shares.
Yeah, I got my 10%.
And if you would have got those 10% more shares, and
assuming you had the liquidity.
Yeah, this was only a play for those people with liquidity that I already asked them, and the play was
okay. That solves it. There's a confusion.
The play in pre-market sell at 205 to 207. People were able to sell, and then
buy again at 180.
Those with the cash buy right when it opens, right on that big dip. I said the floor is at 185, so you could do anything above 185. You would have got your shares, and then bam, any dollar price now, you have those extra 10% of your shares, and their price is rising, so it's even more money.
I think very few people in here, Tame, can day trade though. I'm not saying you don't realize that, but I think it's a lot less than what you think. Like, so it's like we really can't make that play, you know.
I know it's not a lot of people, but it's also something I'm recording live on the YouTube just for documentation for later. It's like a lesson, so people can look back and say, "Oh, it did dip, and then it went back up," and this pattern could happen with another stock as well if it has a similar pattern for 60 days straight.
And also, at the same time, though, he's kind of, in a sense, training our brain, because even though we aren't that familiar with it, the more we're around it, the more we'll understand it slowly and surely.
Right. No, and I appreciate that. I just like, now that I understand where it's coming from, like I get it more, I guess. Yeah. Thank you.
Joey, you still get more shares. Even if the price only dropped 1 penny, you would still get a little bit more. As long as you buy it for less than you sell it, you still get more shares. The price could have just dropped $1 and you bought it, you still get more shares. But this is one reason why you have to save up so you can do day trading with settled funds. If you have more than $1,000 and 10% of 1,000 is $100, don't be afraid to pay that $75 wire fee from your bank. Wiring money to your brokerage account to start trading is not a bad option. And I will let anybody else speak now.
I'm so sad that it took a little dip before it hit the 70 on the RSI for the 5-minute chart. I should have just booked or trimmed a little at 218 when it hit both the RSI at the 1 minute, 30 minute, and hour mark.
Anyone buying Roblox in the red right now?
Fuck no, I'm waiting to sell that.
Like that.
I sold all my Roblox at 77. I was like, okay, there's no way it's going to keep climbing.
I was about to sell at that price, yeah.
So what you guys buy at?
I had the order in, and then it just hit there. I was like, okay, I'll take it.
What you buy at, Fizzy?
66.
And you still want to sell, huh?
Yeah. I want to get rid of it. I don't want Roblox. But I'll wait for it to reach a peak.
Yeah, it's not doing much. I bought it 70 and sold it at 72 because I was tired of my funds being locked up in something that wasn't doing shit.
Well, I mean, so it sounds like Fizzy got at the best price. I haven't seen it go underneath 66, so that's why I was wondering why you wanted to sell it.
Yeah, it hasn't gone below. I just don't want. I don't care for Roblox.
Yeah, we all bought Roblox.
Yeah, I got it around like $63.47. I only got
nice.
two. I
That's
only got
nice.
two though, so I'm gonna hold it until I think it'll go back to 90 one day. So, because I got my market set on it.
2 at 66, 2 at 67, so I was on the fence.
Yeah, I got my ticker set to sell it when it hits $95. So whatever day that comes, I'm gonna just sell it. Fuck it.
That's smart.
There's bad press circulating right now about Roblox, about kids spending money, parents not even knowing. I see that price dropping right now more than
Oh, that's ooh, ouch. Ooh. Yeah, that could be an issue.
That just shows that the parents ain't responsible for what they doing. You can't blame the kid for that.
Look at this shit.
No, you're right. You
Guys,
can't blame the kid at Roblox, but they are going to blame the kid at Roblox.
Look at this shit. So EEIQ has an average volume of 160,000, but the volume right now is 1.5 million. The stock price is already up 600%. Crazy movement. I think it might be how was it $3 on the 25th, and then today it's already 27. I'm not FOMOing.
Which one? What ticker?
EEIQ. It was $5 yesterday, $4 to $5 yesterday, and today it had like so many millions bought, and the price just shot to 27.5.
Yeah, it's already at 587.50% today.
I think the ticker changed. That's why. I think the ticker changed because it's a public offering. And their public offering is $8 per unit. Yeah, I'm going to step away from EEIQ.
It's at $23.50 right now.
It got halted, so. It was at 27.5, and it got halted on the downtrend.
Mine's showing it's still at 27.
Yeah, it's still at 27.5, but it's up $23.50 a share since this morning.
Damn, that's crazy. And you said it was at $5 yesterday?
Man, today's gonna be a good day. I can feel it.
That's what I said. I woke up this morning and I'm like, yo, I just feel like today is going to be a really good, like, I just knew it. Like, I just woke up and was like, today feels like a good day.
I mean, it's not just a feeling. It's like looking at these charts. It matches up with other good days. It looks like everything's ready to pop.
Oh, no, I agree that I had a terrible time going to sleep last night just because everything was set up so nicely. And I was just like, yeah, this looks good.
Look at Liquid Media. YVR.
People were spamming the YouTube chat with Liquid Media yesterday. Yeah, since yesterday to today, the price shot up on Liquid. Big buy wall at $4.55 per share. Huge sell wall on Liquid Media, though. At $4.75, they're trying to sell 25,000 shares.
What's the buy volume looking like?
Pretty high buy volume for Liquid Media as well, but there's that big thing at $4.75, the wall at 25,000 shares. So guys, do you want me to go take a jog today? Rumor has it.
Crash or not while you're out running.
Rumor has it whenever Tame the Arc takes a jog or a walk, the prices just go crazy.
Rumor has it
I want to stay with you guys in bond for a little bit and talk about stocks and talk about how I'm still bag holding HOFV. If I have to, I'll make my own NFT artwork and send it to them. I'm like, sell this for me, motherfuckers. Could you imagine this? You get like 100 artists. They all create a database for NFT art, and they form a corporation. They all absorb shares of the corporation, and they just make this art for 1 year, sell it. They take all the profits, all the stocks. They would be so wealthy.
You should steal the team from TCAT because I don't know what they're doing, but they should have still at 40.
TCAT was early on. They had rumor the price was cheap. Their office is in an abandoned mall, so it's a little bit sketchy.
Oh, shit, are you serious?
Yeah, TCAT has an office in an abandoned mall if you look on Google Maps. And it's a Chinese fine art. Chinese fine art NFT. It was pumped on Wall Street Bets, so you guys gotta be careful.
Holy shit. No, I sold out of that. I'm just amazed that it's still there.
Guys, I'm gonna get a video of a panther eating Joe Exotic and send it to Hall of Fame. I know Joe Exotic can't sue me. He's in prison.
He might need that money. He might ask you to help him with his lawyer fee.
Nah, he's not gonna sue me. I already ripped off his
I didn't say he'd sue you. I said he might just ask you.
Yeah. He's only in prison because he tried to hire somebody to kill somebody for him.
Do you really think you did? You really think you did? Because I mean, he's.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? It's on video. It's on video.
Like he talked shit though. He just seemed like he talked a good game. He didn't seem like he could really follow through on that shit though.
No,
he
it's
like
on video. He offered them money. The guy took the money and ran away. And when the FBI listened to the phone call,
they had that on video. They actually had that.
They had it on video. They had it on audio. Yeah. It was on a recorded phone. There's when he thought Trump was gonna pardon him, he had a limo and everything waiting outside the prison for him.
Oh shit!
Trump's not gonna pardon him.
Don't know what he was thinking.
But yeah, this is year 2021, year of the Joes. Guys, that discussion I had yesterday about Joe Biden's speech. Did anybody find any hotels or housing companies near that southern border? I don't know the address where they're keeping the kids. Or if somebody knows that address, just give it to me. I'll dig through the research. Those who were not listening yesterday, I don't know if you guys could hear my Discord on YouTube yesterday, but Joe Biden gave a speech that he wants to quickly move these immigrant children out from these camps by the border and put them in appropriate housing. When Donald J. Trump, when Trump was president, there's a corporation called Wayfair. Wayfair did a contract with the Trump administration to provide bedding and furniture. Their stock price went from $20 all the way up to $300 within 1 year.
They're probably charging $300 for one of those like silver blankets.
And here's the thing. Here's the big fucking kicker. Lumber prices are at an all-time high, so we know the U.S. government is not going to use their precious lumber to build housing for the immigrant children. They will most likely contract hotels nearby.
Did you find any hotel chains or anything like that?
I'm trying to find the address of the border camp. Let me just look on Google Maps real quick. Does anybody know the address of where any of those camps are at?
I'll go look too.
Okay, so it looks like we're hitting 215 again.
1 hump, 2 hump, 3 humps. GameStop looking like a camel.
So I was looking at a couple of hotels like south of the border by like Mexico, and there's like a lot of independent hotels, and then like the one major chain hotel that I saw was Best Western, but I don't see that public. It says it's not public right now.
All right, I found the city. McAllen, Texas is not far from the border. It's very close.
McAllen.
All right,
It has has an airport, lots of transportation in McAllen. I have a list of detention facilities. There you go. It's on the ice.gov.
Send that to me. I'm looking at hotels nearby McAllen.
All right, I'll send you that, but this is long. I'm going to try to find like sort of political actions because that'll probably narrow down to which locations are the most active.
I'm looking at satellite imaging. I'm going to find this detention camp. I found the building. Oh my god, I found the building.
Okay, Midland.
Midland?
The administration has opened 2 emergency quote sites. This was in March of this year, March 18th. This is the article on NPR. Okay, so where is it? They have opened 2 emergency sites this week to help house the children, one in Midland and the other at a convention center in Dallas. They can house 2,000 children. So Midland. I'm going to send you this. I'll put this in news. I'll send you this privately.
2,000? There's a lot more than 2,000 though.
That's what they're saying, that these 2 emergency facilities can house 2,000.
I bet everybody's sending all their children now.
Under law, minors are only allowed to spend 72 hours in the detention centers, which are run by CBP. So these are run by CBP. So they're saying hundreds of migrant children and teens traveling with other parents have been held in jail-like detention centers at the border for 10 days and longer. DHS document obtained by NPR show. Post.
Guys, we're going to make a phone call to the immigration service real quick.
I think they have one in Arizona as well, right?
All right. Yep. But Texas is a bigger one.
Okay, let me see. Maybe BBC has more info. Oh, the Texas site, a government-run tent city in Donna. It's called Donna at the U.S.-Mexico border, is reportedly housing 1,000 people. Donna.
Okay, I'll write that down in the database as well. See? 2 people doing research.
There's another one in Casario Springs, Texas, for teens.
I mean, there's definitely going to be big changes today because some of the Senate members are going down to the site. And if they're not happy with what's going on, they're going to shut the Senate down, which is going to force Biden's hand.
Guys, check the YouTube. I'm about to call immigration and talk with them. You can listen in. Give me some questions to ask them. Here it goes. 3, 2, 1, calling.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant.
Customs and Border Protection, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just calling to see if I could come visit my cousin down there, or if there's any place nearby I could visit.
What are you trying to cross, or?
No, I'm in America. My cousin messaged me on Facebook that he's over there.
Where is over there?
He said he's down in a detention camp near there, and it's near Cage Boulevard. Par, Texas. Do you know any holding facilities there?
I know we don't have none here. Did
Oh, do you know the nearest one?
Let me. Is he an unaccompanied minor?
He's 17, almost 18. Yes.
You know what? Let me give you a Border Patrol phone number first, and hopefully they can help you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
No problem. 956 is the area.
956. All right.
217.
217.
3700.
3700. Thank you. You've been a big help.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Bye.
Because that wasn't suspect.
Okay, so they're not
No,
actually
weird.
keeping people there. That's just for the employees. So, man, they answer the phone faster than any corporation I've called this week. They gave me Border Patrol, so I have to give my cousin's information to Border Patrol, and then we can help them. Give me some Spanish names, people.
Jesus.
Jesus. What's Jesus' last name? Is it
Oh
Gomez?
my God, guys.
Lopez.
Jorge Lopez.
I'm not saying
You guys are so wrong. Right now. You guys are so wrong.
we're not wrong. We're doing research. This is what you do. You call up companies.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like outside, it's just friendly.
Yeah, come on.
It's just hilarious.
Xavier Roca has a point. The first question you asked me is like, do you want to cross the border?
Yeah, I thought that was hysterical too.
Why did she ask me that? Do I want to cross?
How does one cross the border? Tell us.
If we find these companies and invest in them, then they might have more resources to make their stays and the facilities better. So there's a good point to it.
Hopefully these aren't all private companies, you know?
Yeah, they are. Come on. This is America.
These are private. They're making money off of this.
Yeah.
Everything is private.
My cousin's name is Ricardo Hernandez. Let's go to Ricardo Hernandez. What's your date of birth, Ricardo? He's born in, he's 17. Let me get his date of birth real quick. I'm sure I can do the math on this. I'm good at guessing.
Yo, I'm crying right now.
As long as you keep the ethics balanced and we have good intentions, I mean, I don't see anything hella wrong with it. But we got to be careful, though. I think.
Yeah, that's all. I'm just saying.
Well, that's why I'm the one talking.
It's
I'm not-
hilarious. I'm just saying, like, if someone just like jumped in on this room out of nowhere, they'd be like, "What the fuck? Huh? What?"
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Volkswagen is jumping, guys. Anybody
Guys,
cares?
I'm not saying a drug lord's name. I'm trying to get them to, Yeah, my cousin's 17. He's scared there. He doesn't know the address. He just pulled up Google Maps. I'm going based off of what he told me. Can you please give me an address where he's held at? Alright, here it goes. I'm calling Border Patrol.
Oh god, best of luck, team. I
What's
don't
the
want
name of the
anything
city?
bad happening to you.
McAllen, Texas. Alright. 3, 2, 1. We're calling the Border Patrol.
You have reached the McAllen Border Patrol Station. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. We are located at 3000 West Military Highway, McAllen, Texas. For English, press 1, followed by the pound sign. Para español, oprima el 2, seguido. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. To make your selection, press the number followed by the pound sign. To report illegal activity that is currently in progress, press 1 followed by the pound sign. To report illegal activity not currently in progress, press 2 followed by the pound sign. To talk to the administrative supervisor, press 3 followed by the pound sign.
Holy shit.
Robert Vega is not available. Record your message after the tone.
costs at a temporary emergency shelter like Corazio Springs, remember I just posted a photo of that, average about $700 per child per day.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm gonna make you money when we find this.
Are they private? I feel like they're private.
Yes, they are. They're private. For reals, they're private.
Yeah, I feel like it's hard to get into that one.
So I didn't even have to talk with anybody. I got the address of the location, and Robert Vega is the supervisor there. The address is 300 West Military Highway, but I don't see a building.
They're just all kept underground.
They got tents out there.
Okay, so it's 21 what? It's a 21-minute walk away from the US border protection. Maybe they deleted this from Google. I'm dead serious. It's just like a giant farmland on here, but it looks like blank canvas.
Fuck around, it might be.
When was the last time Google was updated?
You're not the first person to say Google having a blind spot or a gray spot.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
It should get.
It's a little bit suspicious here. I just see like a giant field at this address.
Well, that's probably where they're building it.
You know what? I'm gonna call the
Or
stores.
Google.
I'm gonna call the companies beside here. See if they see a building right beside them. So let's call the ESCO Power Technology. See if they have a big building beside them. They don't have a phone number? Alright, got it.
State licensed shelters.
This business is open. It's a gas station. Let's call it a gas station beside this giant plot of land.
Zero.
Hi, how are you today?
Very good. How can I help you, sir?
Hi.
What was the address again?
I wanted to know, like, is there a giant farm across the street from the gas station?
A what, sir?
Is there? Are you located near a farm?
No, sir.
I was looking on a map. I thought you were across the road from a big farm. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Is it a big building across the road from you?
No.
Oh, all right. I think I had the wrong place. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's a little bit weird. It's just like a giant piece of land right across the road from this gas station.
What's the address?
That man is probably so confused and maybe a little bit scared.
No, it's a gas station. I'm just trying to find directions to get gas. Who want me to whisper them the address? Kata? Fizzy? Anybody?
Kata.
Kata, here you go. Oh, no, don't call that number. My bad. Oh, that's the phone number of the place. Let me get the address. That phone number was a gas station.
And they said the land was empty?
Yeah, they said it's not a farm across the road, but they didn't say it's a building there either. So it's not a farm, it's not a building.
What's supposed to be there?
It's supposed to be immigration. Border Patrol. Border Patrol address there, but I don't see a Border Patrol building. The address is literally in the middle of the fucking road. Somebody has a tiny house right here.
Hey, I live here in Texas, and I just looked up in our local news. Are you looking in Donna, Texas? Because that's where the processing facility is at.
That's what I posted earlier. Donna's where the overflow, the one where all those crazy photos are coming out of.
Like I see giant fields, right? I see really huge fields. Right in the middle of these fields is a giant power grid area, but no houses or anything nearby really to power this shit. I'll check Donna, Texas.
You want to hear some funny
You've
shit?
got Donna and Carrazio Springs.
All right, let's go to Donna.
And then the other one, which is Homestead, Florida, is the one which is like big, like they're talking about right now about reopening that one. I posted some screenshots of the talks around that one. Honestly, what I think is going on right now is they're trying to get everybody worked up with these crazy photos that are coming out so that more investment will go into these permanent, sort of more permanent structures, which again means more money for these private companies.
I know they're shipping some kids up to the Dallas area.
Yeah. $775 a day per child compared with $290. The majority of child migrant facilities are subject to state licensing requirements. Temporary influx centers like Carrizo are not. However, website Carrizo would meet or exceed Texas licensing standards if applicable. Influx facilities also cost more, $775 a day per child compared with $290 for permanent centers. $290 a day.
I'm going to report that to Google Maps. They're not allowed to have an address just in the middle of nowhere. Tow truck companies can't do that. Border Patrol can't do that. You better not come take pay, Border Patrol. I'm not telling you her exact address right here. Alright. Who lives in Donna, Texas?
So the lawyers, Brad Miller lawyer, said people should take note of how these emergency shelters are often located in far-flung locations away from public view. There you go, Tim. Why random
Whoa, what's the
location in the
lawyer's
middle?
name? What's his name?
Brand Miller. Let me see if I could get the rest of his name.
If you can get his name and contact, that would be helpful. I will call him up and we can get some stuff moving.
There's also an activist in Oakland, lawyer, who was cited in some of these articles.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, just waking up, and you got talking about the camps for, the immigration camps or whatever.
Yeah, we're trying to find where they're housing the children at.
Hell yeah, let's go break in and get them out.
Tame's trying to make money. Linda Brand Miller, San Antonio-based immigration lawyer, represents
How do I adopt a kid from there?
Right.
Those are like my family. I mean, those could be like my people, because like there's a gang problem in Honduras. It's actually really bad.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
So Health and Human Services said children will remain at Carrizo for about 30 days. Imagine 30 days times $775 a day per child. The fuck?
Right, and I bet you they're not even getting any of that.
These are the temporary facilities. The average stay for children in custody across its facilities is 42 days. In the 2020 fiscal year, migrant children spent an average of 102 days in federal government custody, according to Health and Human Services. So far, no child in HSS care has been hospitalized for COVID-19.
Whoa. How did you get... I mean, this is so expensive.
Yep.
Give me 700 per month. I'll house 10 kids. 700 per kid per month. Give me 7,000, U.S. government.
Well, like, okay, so I think it's ridiculous. Can't get it.
We're talking the average kid is $79,050 is what it's costing in the temporary facilities, and it was $290 for the permanent ones, right?
What the fuck?
So that's $29,580 is for the permanent facilities. The average cost for one migrant child in 2020.
I'm not gonna lie. There's way better methods that the government could do to one, boost the economy, two, give residence to those children. A lot of them are working age, like they're 16, 17 years old. A lot of them are. It would be better to put them in college, paying $700 per month. Honestly,
I can't even imagine like what the fuck is happening in those facilities, the type of predators that are lurking in these facilities, you know, and then the type of trauma, and then if they do get, you know, released, and what they're going to be dealing, what type of, you know, sort of like issues they're going to be dealing with.
Well, on top of that, like they probably have already experienced a lot of trauma. The reason I haven't gone back to Honduras is because there is a huge gang violence. A lot of the gang members that were here in the United States were deported back. And so they brought back that culture, and a lot of kids in Honduras that come from like the, you know, really, really poor families, sometimes it's either they go to the gang or they go to America because they don't really have a choice.
So can these kids not go somewhere else in their country to get away from that? I mean,
No,
do you think?
So here's the thing about Central America that's really fucked up. So 100 years ago, America pretty much destabilized their economies. Because of that, we haven't been able to have a sturdy. That's actually why my family left Honduras. I still have family there. They just don't have the economic. They've been
back in the 80s too, right? Remember, like with El Salvador and stuff. What the fuck?
Well, with civil wars, and then even Reagan sent money down to Nicaragua to give the people guns, so that the
We do it in our own communities too. I mean, our black communities as well.
They literally gave guns and stuff to the people that would like take down like remember the Catholic Church? Didn't they shoot like the archbishop in church?
Yep.
Like
it's the violence in Honduras is awful. My family's from there. My dad is still there, and like my grandma and my family members still live there. I have a brother who almost they were trying to kidnap him and initiate him into the gang, and he refused. So he's in hiding, and I'm trying to actually bring him up to Honduras, or bring him here so he can work.
Yeah, and some of the country, I'm from El Salvador, so some of the countries in Central America are getting worse. Because the violence in El Salvador is lowering because of the new government that we have. So all the gang members are like migrating to Honduras, Nicaragua, in Guatemala. But yeah, what you were saying, Fizzy, back in 1980, I was born in 82. But back in 1980, there was like a big civil war going on where there like thousands and thousands of people died like every day. It was something like 500,000 people died.
They like raped the nuns and like killed the archbishop. It was crazy, but this was like funded by the CIA, like some crazy shit like that.
So what happened was the government that was in power back in the 80s, the guy who founded that political party, his name was Duarte. The last name was Duarte. And what they're saying is that he was trained by the CIA. And on the opposite side, there was this group that was mainly formed by like 4 families, which we call the guerrillas or guerrillas. And they had a guy who was an archbishop, and everybody loved him because he did such a great things for the community, and he was so humble. So he was very loving, and because he had the power of the religion, church, and also people really love him for what he represented. So he had masses of like people following him. And I mean, the guy didn't mean to like throw the government down. He didn't want to do that. He just wanted people to live well. One day he was doing mass on a cathedral, and as he is preparing to talk, he goes on the front on the altar, and then all of a sudden somebody from the other end of the church just like shot him right dead on the heart in front of everybody. So yeah, that's true. It happened.
Well, and a lot of people also forget that Central America has a lot of Black people in it as well. Our cultures are very immersed, so we're talking also about like a huge Black community. But yeah, it's insane. And also, like, I think what's insane is the adoption process here in the United States, which is another thing of why I worry about those kids and their placement and where they're going to go, because it is really fucking hard, and sorry to swear, to adopt a kid here in America. I just had a friend who adopted a kid, and it took them 2 years after like multiple back and forth. Like, it was so bad that they told the kid that that he was adopted, and they were getting ready to have him come home, and then something came up with the paperwork, and so they were like, no, you're not. So like they were in limbo for a while because they had just told this kid that he was getting adopted, and then they were like, no, actually, just kidding. I mean, like my friend eventually had to just get a lawyer involved, and he was able to adopt. But I mean, it took 2 fucking years for the process, and yeah.
What took 2 years? I just arrived.
It took 2 years to adopt a child. And I mean, like, they have the means. They have a house. They have another child. Like, they're both teachers. Like, they are.
It's not cheap either.
It's not.
Sorry to
exactly.
interrupt, but we just took a big drop on GME.
Yeah, both AMC and GME.
The same drop that GME had, AMC had the same drop.
Yep, same drop. Still holding above 200 though.
Oh, trust me, I'm still holding too.
Yeah, it's back to 2.
Alright, so I have quite a few people on Discord that's helping me. They're compiling a list of hotels, housing companies nearby, maybe some contractors nearby. Jim Kramer says, GameStop having trouble taking out this level. Has anyone met with Jenna Owens? Very impressive background. COO.
All I gotta say is I know immigration is polarizing and conflicting for people, but I am a proud child of immigrants that came from Honduras. And our country wouldn't be this amazing if it weren't for all the various cultures that are here. And I think that we should find a sustainable way to engage immigration in a positive way, because it does make our country better. I agree that we need to have rules and we need to have policies, because obviously, there's only so much space. But I also really believe that a lot of these immigrants are just trying to make a better life. And they end up a lot of them end up being far better patriots to this country than anything. My mom was in Honduras, but she is a patriot. She loves this country.
I don't think that's fair, though, to say that someone's more American than American, though, either.
No, he
But
didn't say that at all.
I didn't say that at all. I just said they're more proud of being here, like, than other Americans because they understand what it's like not to have this privilege that we're born into.
That's not necessarily true. They're not privy to all the fucking hardships that come with getting beat up with being a minority in America as well, though. There's different hardships with living in America, being a minority as well, though. There's different walks, there's different experiences. So they're.
All right, so somebody sent me an article from yesterday. There's actually the United States Army, Fort Bliss in Texas, and it's going to be holding a lot of children, 5,000 children, and Joint Base San Antonio Lackland near San Antonio is going to provide up to 350 beds. I'm going to read through this article and let you know what I find. The article and news on Discord, you guys can read it. Local news is good because sometimes it doesn't show up.
Hey, do you guys think that if GameStop passes at 218 high, the next resistance level is likely to be about 230?
GameStop has potential to go to 230.
Like, I feel like 230 could potentially be the next high, and then we could probably see another drop down from there.
I just want to say real quick to Donny, in order to seek asylum, you actually have to be in the country first. You can't apply before. So they are actually applying for asylum legally. You have to come into the country first and then apply for asylum. I looked up the rules.
This is true. This is why when they were trying to prevent
legally.
Yeah, when they were trying to prevent them from coming, it was like going against, these sort of conventions that exist.
All right, so there's about 26,000 shares standing between GameStop hitting $230 and this price level. That could change. People could adjust their orders, but that's what we're seeing right now. I'm going to keep tabs on the news. I got to set up a script so I can ping the news if there's any potential contracts.
Looks like we have some pretty solid consolidation here from like 208 to like 211, like 212-ish. It's like staying around here. Like it would go to 207 and some change, and then that's when it would boop kind of go back up. I mean, it dipped all the way down almost 200, but this last dip. But curious to see what else happens.
Somebody messaged me if they think they should buy Neo. You should wait. And here comes the uptrend to own GameStop, boys and girls. This is the uptrend on GameStop. At the 210, it's catapulting upwards.
To the moon.
The launch pad.
We need some trebuchets in the chat.
Some old medieval launch pads to the moon.
Tame had a good one the other day.
Yeah. I have a trebuchet in some video game I played before.
Was it Crusader Kings?
Civilization 6. Guys, this is our first major research played together with the immigration facilities, the migrant children. Hopefully we make a lot of good stuff come from this.
I'm just a smooth brain ape.
Where did you get the military road address from?
Here, I'll send it. I put it in the news channel, that article. It's called Fort Bliss, Texas. United States Army, Fort Bliss. There's going to be one in San Antonio, Texas, as well. It's huge. It's probably bigger than like 10 Walmarts combined.
No, where did you get the
Somebody
where did that
to
come
me.
from?
Somebody gave it to me from Discord. They added it and then told me. And it's right across the road from El Paso International Airport. It is literally touching the Mexico border. But it's in a strategic location. Right south of the fort is a big mountain. That's why it's built right here. And across there you have the city of Juarez. You have El Paso, Texas, right below it. God, El Paso looks packed as fuck. Shit. They need to plant some fucking trees in Texas. What am I looking at here?
Not even a trees. Forest would be a couple of forests.
They have this giant fucking mountain, but no fucking trees on it.
Shit.
It's like a few shrubs here and there. They put some trees, they can start capturing more water in their environment.
Hey, is there like a lot of deserts in Texas? Yeah.
Guys, if you live in a dry community, I promise you, the best thing you can do to retain moisture is shade. You get the trees, you build some lakes, put some artificial shade till the trees start growing pretty well, in areas where you have your ponds to keep the water there so the sunlight's not hitting your water source, and you will get green.
We love that artificial grass here in Texas.
Huh.
AstroTurf.
Alright, I'm gonna call a company real quick. Let me research them first.
What you do is you take your 3 feet of snow and you throw it in the middle of your yard.
Can't. I wish I had that problem in California.
Who said that?
You gotta live in Colorado, bro. We get the 3 feet of snow. Shit, we got 3 feet of snow last week and then 2 more fucking snowstorms this week while I've been in Puerto Rico.
Alright, sideways. GameStop's starting to go sideways. Listening on the YouTube, I'm about to do another phone call just to see what they say.
Question, guys. I'm at 205. I have 4 at 205. I'm trying. Oh, I can buy back.
Wait, quiet, please. Hi. Oh, I can barely hear you.
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes?
Hi, I was wondering if you know if there's going to be any buildings to house the migrant children there.
Any what, I'm sorry?
If there's going to be new infrastructure to house migrant children.
Oh, we wouldn't have that information.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering if you guys had that because it's the development team. My bad. Thank you for
It's okay.
talking.
Yeah, okay. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. She said they don't have that information. It's economic development. Sorry, Kata. I thought if it was housing development, they would know.
They should be the ones who are doing housing. It's kind of weird they don't know.
Stella.
Health and Human Services is doing stuff.
Usually they would at least be aware.
I bet you a professor at South Texas College would know something.
Y'all seeing this on GameStop?
Yeah, it's still holding.
Yeah.
It's been holding this 203, 204 though.
Did you buy back in?
I'm talking about buyback in at this price. Who's buying GameStop over 200?
Everyone. Everybody with their new stimmy checks, you know? That's if they didn't buy
There's
it.
no fucking excuse. You guys had your stimulus check clear when GameStop was 115. You don't need to buy at 200.
Shit, I bought it.
Yeah,
later.
guys.
Some people who got the second round of stimmies.
Yeah, your entry point is gone now, everybody.
Your
Get
entry
out.
point to GameStop is gone at this price level. You might want to look somewhere else. Don't fucking FOMO.
If anything, I would rather buy partial.
Funny, GameStop has a downward trend for the MACD, but the price is going up. The price is going opposite of MACD.
I mean, SPY's even going up too with GameStop.
Guys, this
today.
isn't a competition. See who can lose the most money.
Want to bet?
Oh hell!
Let's go put money on Sugar Mama.
Sugar Mama.
Oh, SPY's drilling. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no.
You guys want to have a contest? See who can get the richest sugar mama within 1 week?
Wait, are we flipping
Ooh.
Sugar Mama?
We're not flipping. You're trying to get one. You don't flip your sugar mama.
All right, who in here wants to be my sugar?
The terminology is great.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
Hey, did Neat wake up?
He was up bright and early.
I married my sugar mama. Does that count?
I want a sugar mama.
Guys, it's so great. They don't require a lot from you.
Just love. That's all they require.
You have to have a good ear. You have to have a good heart. You have to help them do Pilates, stretching.
Take care of their 10 kids.
Yeah, right.
Find one without kids. You're going to get rewarded more.
Oh,
I got like 10 kids. I could take care of them.
I trapped my sugar mama with kids. That's how it's done.
Yeah. It's like a Pokemon, but a real life Pokemon ball.
Kids are the ball.
We're gonna buy and sell these Sugar Mamas like stocks.
I'm gonna short them.
Are you gonna naked short them?
Hell yeah.
I'm fucking weak.
Sorry if this offends anyone, but if you are offended, I blame Tame. Man, I literally was looking at other stocks and SPY and QQQ poop on me right now.
Alright, so, man. GameStop has a big dip. Kathy Woods, come in and buy GameStop for us, please, baby doll. I'll give you that extra foot rub for 2 minutes.
Talk about my Kathy Wood like that.
I actually have her face tattooed on my buttocks. I'm going to turn on my camera.
Shot. Everybody go flag. Go
You
flag.
guys, alright, you guys, I'm showing you my tattoo. 3, 2, 1.
Oh God.
Nice.
Dude, I think your ass is deformed.
What the hell is that? Crabs on your ass?
Sorry, I try to keep the hair on my butt crack to put the hair on Kathy Woods for the tattoo.
Nice hemorrhoid.
Oh my god.
Well, I had to keep the hemorrhoid for the lips.
I want what he had for breakfast.
Ah,
You want to know what I had for breakfast? I didn't sleep yesterday. I got fucked up.
Is it this Taco Bell they keep talking about? Come on, man.
Taco Bell keeps you awake, but not in a good way.
Y'all got me going crazy.
You ever eat Taco Bell and just like a little bit of gas burns your butthole?
No.
Oh no. No.
Nah. I think that's
You guys never had that problem? All right, I think it's my intestines.
I never eat
No, I
Taco
think it's
Bell
more than your
ever.
intestines. Probably your whole GI tract itself.
Tame, I needed you a couple minutes ago, man.
What did you need me for? Not my butthole, I hope.
Pause.
He just keeps going.
First, we're talking about shorting kids, and now we're talking about buttholes.
Oh man, I was at 205 at GME, and I should have sold that. Sold out.
200, 195.
Hey, wait. It's
Oh,
dipping
shit.
hard.
Look at it go.
Ooh, what'd I tell you?
Oh man,
Guys, there's a reason they call it Margin Call Monday.
Hey, not gonna lie, I was just up 60% on my TQQ calls, and now I'm down 1%. Fuck.
$194.
All right, guys, I'm out. Have a good day.
You too.
Peace.
Oh God. So this person messaged me on Discord claiming to be Mia Khalifa.
He's hot, bro.
You think Mia Khalifa's hot?
I'm like, who is that?
Oh yeah.
Mia Khalifa, she's a retail investor that's really popular on Twitter.
And a porn star.
Former porn star.
She just guzzles up all the stocks.
Well, you know what? I like her even more.
You guys remember that day? I think GameStop went down when she tweeted that. When she tweeted about it.
Oh yeah, she's hot.
If I remember.
She's a bag of misery. You do not want her around.
She's married. Come on, guys.
Is she really?
Hey, I'm married too.
Got engaged. I'm pretty sure she's happy now.
Yeah, that's why I don't want you, Miko. I don't want married.
She's happy now.
What if I want a second wife? Damn it.
Well, one, I'm not changing my gender.
You don't have to change your gender. You can marry whoever you want now in America.
But I can't be a wife. Wait, can you be a wife while being a male?
If you could pull it off, you never know.
No.
You can be a wife.
Actually, changing your
There's
gender,
plenty of men that are wives. There's plenty of men that are wives.
it's actually really, really annoyingly hard to change your gender, depending on what state. I actually have not changed mine because it is so annoying.
All right, come to my city. I will help you. I will give you implants. I will give you hormones.
Hey, if you can make me grow a dick, that'd be great.
Wait, what do you want to grow?
A wiener.
Oh, so that's the great thing, guys. Guys, listen. With Neuralink, you can create an erection and hold it there with the muscle spasm. It's a brilliant idea. You can control the blood flow with your brain. If you want to be hard 1 second, you can be fully hard. 1 second later, you can be completely soft with the Neuralink.
So what you're saying is don't invest in Viagra then if Neuralink comes up.
Yeah, don't invest in Viagra.
Rechargeable in multiple locations across the state.
Kitty just tweeted.
Oh shit! Is this gonna be one of those days we're just going sideways?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much every Friday, honestly. Fridays mostly sideways trades.
He's just saying,
especially
don't
after
flinch.
the first 30 minutes.
Wait,
yeah, that's
what?
true. Don't flinch.
Don't flinch. It's an
Don't
iconic
flinch.
scene where the dude throws the ball, fakes the ball at Kobe's face, and he doesn't.
Not even.
Love it. See, these are the tweets we need. Nice and clear message.
Yeah.
No, I think that tweet was to tell you to get into NFT basketball stocks.
Oh my god.
There you go. Better way to put it.
Where you at, Mark Cuban? You tweet now, buddy.
Wow, we are just selling off hard right now.
Yep,
Like-
guys.
It ain't on.
Guys, if you missed out on that early pre-market dip, this is going to be your chance when that price is consolidating. Let me look at an order book for you, buddies.
I am so glad I averaged down to 127. Hell yeah.
Bad news in the order book for people wanting to sell right now. There is not another wall until $190 for people buying GameStop. There's a wall at 190. Somebody's dumping at 197 right here. They just put 500 new shares, 197.99. If you guys are trying to buy this dip, it's dipping. DSNet say he wants to buy at guys, wait till margin Monday. Also, if you cannot day trade, if you don't have cash account with funds that are easily settled.
Hey guys, I'm new to the Discord, but I've been here since part 1 of the YouTube series, and it's a pleasure to meet all y'all. I'm here in California. It's up. I'm early. I'm here with. Say hi to everybody.
Wow, Mia Khalifa is a lot manlier than I remembered.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey.
You and I were listening.
Hello. That was my 1-year-old son. We usually wake up at 5 a.m. to go on walks and join the Discord. So nice to meet you guys.
Nice.
Walks and stocks.
That's what's up.
Bienvenido.
1060 AMC.
Welcome to the family, sir.
Welcome in. Bienvenido. Trying to think of all the ways I can.
191.
Welcome to the Discord, man.
Welcome to the Discord.
Within the options right now for GME, there's 3 times more calls than puts, and our implied volatility from yesterday to today has dropped by about 15%.
So that means
Means it's good. It's what we want to see.
Yeah, I believe it's going to close today higher than it did yesterday.
Somebody on the YouTube said I picked a hell of a week to stop sniffing glue.
Guys, in about 1 minute, I'm going to make another phone call. Alright. Phone is ringing.
Thank you for calling. To ensure the highest level of customer care, this call may be recorded. Please hold while we connect your call.
Hello? Oh.
Hello?
Hey. Hi, this is Eric speaking. I was just calling to check if you guys have any new emergency housing that you're building in Texas.
I'm not sure.
Is anybody
are you looking for
Sorry.
pricing? Are you looking for somewhere to stay?
Yeah, I was looking
Could you give me a little more information?
What's the pricing like for
It just depends. So what would happen is I'd have to get down your information and how many people you're wanting to house, location, etc. And then I would send my team an email, and then they would contact you with a quote.
All right. Do you think it's like is it based off of per person the cost formula?
I'm not too sure. I'm the corporate number. I'm just the
okay.
I'm the person to send the information out, and then they would keep in contact with you. Do you want me to pass your information along?
It's all right. I'm gonna fill out the fields on the website. Can I just leave a comment on there?
Yeah, for sure. And then it will send directly to our team, and then they stay in contact with you as well.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate your help.
You're welcome, of course. Bye-bye.
Level 2, but yet GME at 188 on the ticker.
That's just orders, right? What are you comparing against?
I'm just looking at the level 2 data, trying to learn.
The level 2 is bids are people trying to buy the shares, and ask are people trying to sell the shares. So it just shows you like the spread between like what are people trying to buy it in at and what are people trying to sell at.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, I'm not trying to be mean. Who named their last name Slaughter? Look at this, Kata. Oh, guys, look at Meme's channel. This is a real person. This is a real person that their corporation, their company, provides
That's
emergency.
awesome.
They provide emergency housing, and one of their locations is in Texas.
Tim, you got savage tendencies. I love it.
You can't judge him based on his last name, though. That's his family name.
Okay, look at the picture. Look at the picture also.
So his
Slaughter in that
ancestors,
suit, that's for sure.
his ancestors were probably butchers.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be mean.
No, they probably were. Like, that's how they did it back then. Based on your occupation, they would do your last name that.
Yeah.
Definitely not a guy at college, just to say that much.
Was that a profession back then?
Motherfucker, my keyboard's soaking wet now.
Either that or his ancestors were like the medicine man doctor. No good at it.
Gotta keep that under control, team.
Did you hear that theory? I know it's weird, but since you got on the thing of last names, did you hear that theory that technically something about the Pirates of the Caribbean or whatever, where like Will Turner shouldn't have been a blacksmith, or is that or his last name should have been Smith or something like that? It's a weird theory I saw. I just kind of happened to pop in my.
Well, my last name's Gill because I like fish.
Are you related to Keith?
I don't think so. Maybe possibly, but I don't think so. We do look similar.
My last name's Daniels, and I didn't make no Jack Daniels. I don't even drink the mess.
I changed my married name. I'll put it in the Discord.
This research, we are getting so fucking close to finding companies. Like, I'm gonna make the best fucking video on this due diligence.
I'm just a smooth brain ape.
Oh, we know.
Hey, Jake was cracking me up yesterday, man. And I never understood that terminology until like he kind of was saying it about how brains have multiple wrinkles in it. And then he said, my brain has one wrinkle. And I finally understand that, like why they would say smooth brain. It only took 3 months.
Smooth.
So I posted in general my new married last name. I'm not going to say it out loud for privacy, but that's actually my new last name.
Let me see. Let me read this. How's it pronounced? General.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. That's so funny.
How's your last name Starks?
Because of the way that their last name, my husband's last name and my last name, we meshed them together, and that's what we came up with.
I'm glad I didn't take my wife's last name.
What's wrong with Peter Schmitz?
I just want to say that I look forward to all the times I have to spell out my name to people.
So y'all could do that. Y'all can make up y'all own.
Little things, Miko.
Yeah, you can pay $50 to go to courthouse. You can change your last name to Musk.
Is it $50? I thought last time I checked it was like $1,000 plus, right?
It depends on your state. So like here in Minnesota, the county that we're in, we can change our last name and we just change it to we just made up our own last name. It doesn't have to be ours. But mine is actually a hybrid of both of our last names.
Actually, it's free in my city now.
Hey, Nico, where in Minnesota are you?
Minneapolis.
Oh, cool. I used to go to the Twin Cities a lot. I used to work for the Caribou Coffee.
Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. I go to Caribou and Starbucks a lot, so.
Oh, yeah, I think Caribou's way better than Starbucks.
I do too, actually.
I thought about changing my last name to like a Chinese last name, so if I go to a job interview, it's gonna throw off the interviewer really hard. They're gonna be like, "Oh, we had the wrong person." I'm like, "Oh, are you discriminating?"
You mean like Lee?
Tame Chang.
No, Lee's American last name, like Lee, like General Lee.
Yeah, but so is Li is a Chinese last name, so.
Tame Wong. Tame Wong.
Tame's last name is actually Stonks.
Somebody sent me a website about porn creators are getting in on the NFT craze. Yeah. Well, Playboy has a non-nude NFT, so that's a bigger market, non-nude. Oh, somebody sold a picture for.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep. In a world, a smooth brain ape must fight to survive in a world of volatility.
Oh my God, who was that?
Chasing a fortune of tendies, he went all in on GME.
Holy shit, that's
really good. Whoever just did that, my son literally stopped and looked at me like he looked at the TV thinking it was a movie.
It would have been it's so epic. It would have been like if you actually had like the epic drum sound.
Oh.
GME, it's in the game.
Like
GME. It's in the game.
Out in theaters everywhere soon.
Yeah, Tame, have you tried putting music on the stream? Sometimes people like that.
I know, but I have to find music that's really original, not copyright, that's not on any YouTube, because if it's on YouTube, the algorithm picks it up.
Yeah, but if I give you permission to use my song, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yeah. Send me the song file or the SoundCloud, and I'll download it. But if it's already on a YouTube, the algorithm automatically tags it. Or if there's any sample from another song, so many artists do that today. All it takes is one sample from that beat, and the audio is flagged.
Yep.
Guys, let's sing a song for the YouTube.
I love
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
We should just learn the shanty, the GME shanty.
I need to learn how to sing. I'm gonna go shower and then GameStop's gonna drop down to 150. I can feel it.
Pick it, pack it, fire it up, and come along.
I have a song that I wrote. Let's see if I can change the lyrics to it.
She thinks my tractor sexy. My name is Mouse, and I turn her on.
I swear I was just about to sing that fucking song. My name is Mouse.
Alright, guys, we have a good idea from YouTube. Sing the 99 bottles of beer on the wall song, but change it to GameStop price. So GameStop price is 194 on the wall.
It's a lot of syllables.
Yeah, that's a lot.
GME 195 on the wall. GME.
No. Let's just say the ticker and the price. But for GME, let's do it like as ACF. GME 192. All right.
You can't do that though.
That's the
GameStop
wrong
only goes
beat.
up.
Somebody go after Tame. GME 193.
What does that beat?
I don't know. Just you say GME and then the price. There's not going to be a beat because the last numbers are going to change.
No. Carolina had it right.
Do it, Carolina.
GME 193 on the stock. GME's 193. You buy one now before it goes down. GME 94 on the wall.
That's great. That's actually perfect.
Dude, that was badass.
Let's go. Fucking knew it. Oh, let's fucking go, baby.
I'm gonna need for you to tone down, AZ, because it's not going nowhere near where you're trying to get it to go.
Hey, my average was at 211, bro.
GME to the moon. GME to the moon.
That audio, that shit is tight.
I'm glad I'm getting some use out of it.
So AZ, your average is 211.
You must get to the moon.
Yeah, so right now it's at 211. So
What was your antennas all day yesterday then? If your average was at 211.
yeah, I was fucking. So I have on my Robinhood account, it's at 211, and then on my TD Ameritrade, it's at 194, and I'm trying to average down on my. What's that? But at the same time, I'm trying not to get these strikes.
Right.
So I'm trying to average down a little bit. That way, just because, I mean, I don't know, it's still early in the morning, so a lot can happen. So I don't know, man. I'm just kind of playing it slow, playing it easy.
You had already averaged down though, right? From higher.
Oh, yeah. I averaged down a lot, dude. I was like at freaking like 200 and like 80. Like,
all right, man.
Yeah, I was up there, dude. I was up there, and what's up, bro?
Where was your antennas at yesterday when it was down to 120 if you were trying to average down?
I literally just took out money right now from my actual like GameStop. So everything is all down right now. So I couldn't liquidate in a sense. So I had to wait, and I just had to wait, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and wait. And I waited, and now I made money, and now I can put that money into averaging down even more. Telling y'all, man. Telling you, I've learned a lot. I definitely have learned a lot. You know, this past 3 months, learning how to do this.
So no more sugar mate.
Oh yeah, I still got sugar mate for sure. But Tame reminded me that, you know, with TD Ameritrade, if you pull money out, you can't, like, if you were to pull out of a stock, you can't use that money to reinvest right away. And I had no idea until I think it was like maybe a few weeks ago is when I did that for the first time and was like, oh, what the fuck? So I'm glad it just like popped in my head again today when he said something about margin and whatever. And I was like, wait a minute, you can't really do that on TD Ameritrade. Well, fuck it. Let me just try to do this on Robinhood. So today I'm trying to strategically play my roles. Like I'm trying to average down as best as I can, but if I can catch these little, like I said, like this huge dip that just happened, to be honest, like I just feel like these guys would just pull back the rope and then sling it, right? Like I feel like
Sly was trying to come in here. His audio was really quiet.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
Broke up.
Push talk.
okay. Sorry. I was just gonna say. I took a little bit. Oh my! Fuck this thing! Like I'm holding it in the same spot and it's just going off. Okay.
It's good.
I took profit, so I'd have some dry powder to work with in case this does go down substantially. I'm not buying anything. I'm not selling anything. I have a little bit of money to work with, and if this thing gets pulled way back before a big slingshot, I'll be ready.
Yep, exactly. And that's what I'm anticipating. Like, even though we did have a big pullback, but I guess we really won't know till like the end of the day.
Hey,
I think it can go down further.
all I'm gonna say is I'm a stock astronaut. I'm waiting for that rocket to launch me to the moon with GME. That's all.
I know, Nico, you have a great average right now. So I'm sitting on $2,000, like just waiting to just put it back into GME. But I figured, you know what? Every time I'm patient, better things come to me. And every time I've YOLO'd into stuff, bad stuff has happened to me. So now I'm kind of like, you know what? Why don't I YOLO patiently?
So you're giving up the YOLO title? Nah, you can't YOLO patient. There's no YOLO patient.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Either YOLO or you don't YOLO. What is it, AZ?
Yes, you
YOLO
can.
or NOLO, okay?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can YOLO patiently. Ask Mouse.
If you have like capitals in a bank that's cleared, you don't have to worry about like day trading, right? So if you just have like the 2,000 to play with and you sell a stock, the proceeds from the stock sell might not have cleared, but you have capital that's cleared to do more trading.
Yeah, new cash is usually cleared. At least that's that way in the Webull.
Oh. Oh. So I remember we were talking about that earlier. Like, I think there was some miscommunication.
So there's like a strategy, a way to like not get hit by like pattern day trading is to just like only invest half of your capital. So like let's say you have 4,000, you put 2,000 in, do whatever you need to, and then you sell it. So you have like proceeds of 4,000 going in. Just don't spend the 4,000, spend the 2,000 on whatever play you want to make, and then your 4,000 would clear or whatever, and then you just alternate that way.
Okay, I see. Okay, shit. Well, I'm about to. Well, never mind. I'm gonna wait.
And
It's
having
probably
reserve capitals is nice too. So when something sporadic does happen, you're there to like pick up on it. So like there's up like goods and bads to like investing all of your money so that's always making a return versus like having some money just jump in a nice play, you know?
Yeah, true. Yeah. So that's okay. So now I okay, that's a little more clarified. I don't know why. I think when we were talking about it, I was still kind of fresh, so I don't think it I don't think it clicked. Damn.
I'm sorry. I feel like I could confuse you a bit more because I'm thinking over what you said and what I said. I think I confused myself too.
No, I get it. That's a good strategy. Like I could see why people do that.
Ooh, AMC's back down to 1050. Yo, Neat, if you're in here, I'm looking at GME and AMC. They are literally mimicking each other. Literally on Robinhood. If you just look at the tickers beside each other, well, on top of each other, and the little grid, it is mimicking each other.
How do they set it up like that? Like, how do they get it so precise? You know?
Yeah, it's pretty dang close.
They've been doing it for years, man. They got it down to a science.
Don't worry, I'll show you guys tonight. Remember how last night I was showing you how close DLPN and HOFV were?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was doing some more research on charts last night, looking at different time frames, and it just seems that all across the board, the entire market kind of has this ebb and flow together. Like even something like Ideanomics and GameStop, or Tesla and Torchlight, like it's fucked. Like if you can find comparisons, like for sure.
Yeah, I started to notice that someone was earlier talking, or not earlier, a few days ago was talking about SPY and how that dictates the market and how a lot of things kind of line up to it. And I feel like there's like correlations with so many stocks. And I don't know if it's an algorithm or not. Someone can tell me more about it because I'm still pretty new to it. But
I think so.
yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of stocks as I try to learn more and more about the stock market.
Can anyone just confirm this for me and let me know? On my Weeble, it says I have 189 overnight and pre-market buying power. Is that settled funds or what? Because I don't use the money that I deposited in my account. Well, I'm sorry. Day trade BP and overnight BP is $183.
That's your buying power.
My thing is this though, all the money that I put in there and they gave me instant funds for it, they still haven't came through yet, but my cash balance is negative 900.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's because the funds are not settled yet. If you go to your where it says deposits, or it should say incoming, it'll tell you in there when the estimate settlement day is. Usually it's like 4 or 5 days.
I understand that. What I'm asking is that $189, I can use that, or it's best I don't use it.
You can use it as long as the funds are going to settle, then you can use it. That's what I've been doing. But I did at the beginning when I started.
Just know that you're gonna have to wait the T+2 on that trade to pull it out.
Yeah, it sucks. It doesn't tell you when those funds from the buying power clears. So for you
you get an email.
Do you? Oh, because
yeah,
like
you get an email. It says it's an e-confirm from Weeble.
Okay. So just wait for that email to sell the stock is basically what you would do.
Yep. Or you can do what I do and just type in a sell ticket and hit send, but it won't actually place it. You have to do the confirmation, and if you're about to break a good faith violation, it'll tell you, and you can just hit cancel.
That's neat. I didn't know Weeble did that.
Yep. Yep. That's one of the reasons I like it.
Question for y'all. I'm still pretty new to the NFT world. I've been seeing a ton of just NFT this news all over. Um, what is either the best way to invest in it, or what is a great way to either create it? Because I know that someone was talking about minting NFTs. Does anyone have any info on it? Love to hear more about it.
Yeah, I mean, like you can go. There's a bunch of websites that do it now. It just depends. Super Rare is probably one of the, I'd say, top three, if not
GME 178
in the top. Yeah, definitely in top two, if not top three. It's called Super Rare. But there's a bunch of them. But a lot of the high dollar ones that you'll see like floating around on the media and stuff, they're being sold on Super Rare.
Does Super Rare is that just a selling platform, or is that a place where you can actually like
Most of the big ones will do it. It's a turnkey.
So what do you think of OpenSea, Neat?
Say that again?
What do you think of OpenSea?
Whole market's going down.
Yeah, that's another one. They're in like the top 5.
Okay.
I had a whole list of these things that I posted in Crypto Talk like forever and a day ago. I wish I could find it.
Yeah, can you post that on general so I can just like look through it?
Yeah, I just try to keep all like the crypto stuff to like NFTs is kind of part of crypto, so I try to keep it in Crypto Talk so it doesn't like bog down general too much.
Oh,
Sweet. I'll look in that.
I sold my Luka Doncic rising star moment last night for 600 Neat.
Heck yeah.
Bought it in a pack for $14.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like I told you guys straight off the rip, I wasn't going in there to like save these things. I mean, I was going to turn them. That's a heck of a turn, man.
Well, I'll be honest. There's one or two that I would save, honestly. Because what they're doing is they're adding.
Fucking whole market, dude.
It's going down. The stocks are going down. It's time to buy.
Like, what are you looking at? I look at the
I
SPY.
just
You're looking at
posted
NASDAQ.
a bunch of them in Crypto Talk. There's Nifty Gateway, Maker's Place, Super Rare, OpenSea, Decentraland, Rareable, and that's like just 5. I mean, there's 6 of them. There's tons of them out there now. There's more popping up every day.
Nico, instead of you saying buy the stocks, you should have said, after you said it's going down the last time, you should have said it's time to turn around. Because it's going back up.
We had some pretty big green candles on this GME on these past two right here.
Where's Fizzy at? She normally, I could tell by her voice.
It's a big red candle right here coming up.
Just remember what Mouse said. Mouse did say to expect large swings.
We're at 28 million in volume, dude, and we've literally only been trading for 2 hours now. So we've literally traded 1/3 of the overall amount of volume that's out there for share-wise, 71 out of 71 million. So that being said, this is just another one of their fucking ploys and plays. Just hang in there. You guys want to day trade this shit, but the squeeze is coming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you watch the RSI, it bounced off at the little dip we had at 176 because it went like below the 30.
I'm not going to name names, but if you guys go into the details, this is known. You guys can look back. The same idiots that were that had issues and were going through the Tesla shit back in 08 is the same idiots that we're battling with now, except that one of those hedge funds back then got screwed out of the Tesla squeeze, and now they are pretty much in a perfect position to screw the other side that screwed them out of the Tesla squeeze now, because and just on that fact is because they've backed Ryan Cohen way before this GME thing, so they have the most to gain if GME goes to the moon.
Wasn't it?
And they basically get to give. We're just throwing it out there, and I'm not saying these are the exact ones, but you guys can do your own homework. But we'll just say that they're basically giving Shitron and Melvin Capital the finger.
BlackRock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, what are the odds? You know what I mean? Like,
I'm back. You guys enjoy that dip while I took the shower?
yes.
It's still dipping.
I'm offering free counseling services if anybody has regret or remorse for holding their GameStop. If you are not a profits and run guy and you have regrets at this moment, I can boost your confidence. This stock price will still rise again. You don't have to sell it at this moment, but the stock price will rise again.
If you have regrets, no, there's just lack of confidence, that's all.
If you lack confidence, you can change that by getting more information. Now, let me tell you why this stock is going to rise again. Shorts have to explain their positions. They have to show their short interest ratio, whenever it's called upon now, by the DTCC, the SEC. What we're seeing now is a positive uptrend on GameStop at this very moment that I am speaking. The volume in the order book is looking pretty good. People buying above that $180 mark. We did see a lot of paper hands selling. When it hit 216, that was a great profit. No reason to hold it past that point unless you thought it was going to moon all in one day. GameStop is not going to moon to $800 in one day. This is a long-term play. There will be plenty of dips on the way. They have these dips to make the paper hens go out so it's cheaper. This is a war for Citadel and Melvin Capital. This is a war for them to protect their investors. They have to take it slow. If they take it fast, the sword will kill them. But if they take it slow, the sword will kill them slowly. They know they are going to die, but they want to minimize the losses as much as they can so some of their top investors can take their cash and run. That's why they're holding it out. If they weren't such good buds with some of their investors, they would already be dead by now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Discord works on your phone, Punda, but push to talk sucks balls on the phone.
Hey, Tane.
Hey.
I sent you a list of all of the contracts that were awarded for your project.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And, yeah, when I was in the shower, the question I kept asking myself is, okay, when I come back, I'm going to search which companies have contracts with Fort Bliss in San Antonio, Texas.
I think I covered most of them that were awarded in the last 15 days.
That's great. I asked the question and it just comes to me. This Neuralink is amazing. Oh, this...
Oh, you didn't get one before me, Tame. Come on now.
Don't worry. I built this Neuralink.
That's awesome.
I built it the same way I pulled my own wisdom tooth out for the YouTube before.
What the?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't pull your wisdom tooth out, even if it's a little bit loose. You might break your jaw. And if you start pulling out and it hurts really bad, that nerve pops, you're going to be in pain for like 4 hours until you see your dentist. Ibuprofen does not work on that shit.
Oof.
Here comes that positive uptrend for GameStop.
I got a limit sell or buy order at 175. I'm playing it by mostly by $5.
I mean, GameStop's great for like swing trading. You can sell it today. You can buy it tomorrow. You can sell today, buy on not tomorrow, but Tuesday probably. Your funds will settle by Tuesday after market. I'm not telling you to sell at this price level, but back to that debate where people are just holding. They never grow their shares by just holding. You have to sell in the peaks and buy at the dips. That's what separates you from the really good traders.
Yeah, I think the thing is for most people though is they have to find the confidence in themselves to know when to get in and when to get out. And that only comes from keeping an eye on the stock and doing your own DD and
Nah,
understanding.
set your limits. Set your limits, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's something about that just kind of gives me a peace of mind about setting a limit order.
Oh yeah.
Like I just put one for 175 and was like, all right, cool. At least I did something. I think it's the fact that like if you do nothing and you miss it, psychologically you're like, damn it, I should have did something. But at least like you tried to do something and it didn't work out. And it's like, well, you know what? At least I tried.
So I am one of the few, or maybe one of the many, that have put money in through Robinhood. And I am looking to do a little bit more day trading, but I know with Robinhood and a lot of other brokerages in the States, it's limited. Tame or anyone out there, do you guys have any suggestions for any brokerages that are maybe offshore in the Caribbean that don't have a limit on day trading?
Just have a lot of different brokers, then you can day trade 3 times on all of the accounts.
I have a suggestion. If you can get a HSBC bank account out of Dubai, you're going to be paying 0% income on capital gains, but you're going to pay 1% commission. Isn't that ironic? I get out of the shower, I come talk, GameStop, no more dipping, and just goes back up.
I guess now you got to go for a run and take another shower.
Do you want the price to climb or do you want the price to dip? You guys tell me.
Food stamps.
You're waiting for it to go to 150, right?
Say dip or rise. Say dip or rise, and I will make it happen.
Nice.
Dip.
Dip or rise, and I will make it happen.
Dip.
Rise.
So I have a question from last night, guys. So I was listening to someone talk on a different Discord. We won't say names. And I asked what happens if you don't cover your positions within the settlement date, like the 35/21 days, whatever it is. Do you just have to make like a partial payment on those, or do you have to cover all of them if you get on the list?
If you have a brokerage account, if you don't cover your position, they will liquidate your account.
No, they're talking about. She's talking about hedge funds. So if they break the 21 days to cover rule, in honesty though, because I was watching the presentation too. I think he might be right about only covering a percentage of it.
Negative.
Well, we looked it up yesterday, and it says that you have to you actually have to pay the whole thing. I think what I'm confused about is that he's talking about you could pay it like a credit card. So is he saying like you could pay it off like every month, but you have to eventually pay it off within a timely manner, or is it you have to pay it off right then and there? Boom. One time.
So if you should naked short something and it gets executed and you have to cover those shares and you get on the 21 day list, 35-day list, whatever it is, do you have to cover the full amount or can you just make partial payments?
So covering the full amount has like some weird implications, especially when it comes to like a super large amount, right? But can you guys link to me what you saw that says they have to pay the full amount, period?
Yeah, it's the letter of the law on the SEC.gov site.
Is it based on, because he also mentioned that like the SEC isn't as strictly regulated to
that's garbage.
Is it?
That's pure garbage. I don't know where somebody's getting that information, but that's pure tea garbage.
I am very concerned about the information he provides and his actual understanding of how the market works and what he's teaching people. I have really, really big concerns.
Tell him what else you asked him.
So I also asked him if he could explain what an MOC word was. And he didn't know what an MOC word was.
Boom.
And then what's his name? Chu had a very good he caught on to something that was very interesting as well. I don't know if Chu's in here right now.
So if anyone knows the Discord I'm talking about, I would be extremely cautious with that information.
Please don't leak that information. Yeah.
Because I don't trust him. What he claims he knows and his actual understanding, there's a lot of gaps. And
we're talking about the Discord from. We're talking about the Discord from the
just a Discord. We're just gonna talk about a Discord.
Yeah.
The one that we heard yesterday.
There it is in the general. Straight copy from the letter of the law, which is also linked directly above it from the SEC.gov site on the rules PDF and the actual law per the SEC.gov site.
Yeah, I just want anyone who spends time in there to do your due diligence on what he's saying, because when I was listening, it didn't make sense to me. And questions that someone who supposedly manages licensed people, you should know what an MOC order is.
Also, real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt and come in here like a wrecking ball, but let's not mention any names. We don't need that. So let's not mention the name. We're just going to refer to it as the other Discord.
Right. I think that's what we're all like agreed on. We're not gonna point anyone out.
I don't want. I've had really, really big red flags come up. Some questions I thought would be pretty simple for him to explain if he actually knew what he was talking about, and he didn't know what I was talking about. There's something really, really fishy going on there, and I don't want anyone to get caught up in something that they're taking advice from someone who has another agenda, is all.
What are y'all talking about? I just came back in.
I'll DM you.
Thank you.
I feel like that's the difference between our Discord, which is very much like how a Discord is ran. We're very by the book. You know, we're very open-minded to everybody's ideas. But I feel like that Discord, from day one, I said, did anybody else feel like that was like a kind of like a cult type maneuver that's going on? Like, but at the same
totally
time,
felt that. I'm totally sensitive to stuff.
GameStop is back at 190.
I just want to, I'm not giving financial advice. I just don't want anyone to take his supposedly credentials and like take him at his word and do something dumb because he believe he knows what he's talking about. Because the things we checked on him last night, answers, they don't make any sense at all.
I was wondering if anybody else was getting that feeling, because I definitely got that feeling. So I'm glad that I came in. Because yeah, I was like, how do we know it's not all bullshit?
I think everything is bullshit, and I think if anything, he is promoting a channel to convince retail people to do exactly what larger players want retail to do.
Hey, by the way, it's not bullshit. Ask Neat. Neat came up with the word for what kind of shit it is. Remember what you said last night, Neat?
Well, I mean, from dog shit to horse shit to cow shit to elephant shit to dinosaur shit.
And GameStop to the moon shit.
Oh, damn.
And I'm going to tell you, look, I just put something in the Discord in the general. I would highly recommend that you read it, because there's a reason that we all conduct ourselves here in a certain way.
Guys.
And that's because nobody directs anybody here on what to do, because you're not allowed to do that. We all are just hanging out, talking about what we decide to do, all on our own DD. And if we decide to share something, it's just us just sharing it, just like if we were sitting in a coffee shop. But nobody's telling anybody or directing anybody what to do. And you need to be very careful about getting involved with certain things that may give that appearance.
Hey, so I'm getting ready to go take my girlfriend some chicky nuggies. So before I go, viewer discretion advised. The following Smooth Brain 8 material is not financial advice.
Who is that?
All right.
And Mouse, I would not entertain that guy for a second. Because I know some people were suggesting it. It's not worth your time. You're right on that.
Yeah, heck no.
What?
I want to see him get called out again, Kata. Like whenever you guys decide to go back in there, please let me know.
Questions with a motive to get out.
I mean, Isn't it the right thing to do to just go in there and be real? I mean, there's a lot of people that could be suffering.
Right. You don't want to keep people in the dark. You don't want to keep people in the dark like that. If that was you in there, you would want somebody to shed light on your situation. You're steady dumping your money because of this one arrogant asshole. Excuse me, YouTube, but I hate that. One thing